We're here today to talk to you about these new hot books that are written by an author who is end of millennial, beginning of Gen Z.
Yeah.
And the book is...
They both die at the end.
And it's not a spoiler. They do both die at the end. I had lots of students telling me you need to read this book, and I thought, do they really?
Yeah.
And you know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
They do,
And
so be prepared.
And I always say to students who I talk to about this book, it's like Romeo and Juliet.
It is.
They both die at the end.
They do.
And so as an amazing cast of characters in this book.
Yes.
And the theme.
This idea of living
Yeah.
without being afraid of dying.
Yeah.
And I listened to an interview with the author.
Yeah.
And he talked about how it was really about his anxiety. He had a family member that died during 9/11.
Okay.
This entire generation has grown up in the shadow of 9/11
Okay.
with an entire war their entire lives
For
in
sure.
Afghanistan,
Yeah.
and then a pandemic. So really the theme of it is know you're gonna die,
Yeah.
and then embrace that and live. So
Right.
like, what are some of the fun
Right.
things they do when they get
Oh.
this call from Deathcast?
And I think some of the fun things that they do, one of the things they decide they're going to go to this place where it's very safe to do risky things like skydive or something like that. And then they realize that when you're in a safe spot doing something risky, that's been it's not fun. It's because it's been kind of, the fun's taken away because they cushion you and they just want to live.
It doesn't feel real.
It's not real. Yeah, exactly. It's not real.
And a big piece of it too is about the relationship.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
thing that's the most important is not what you own or what you do or where you go, but it's about the people that you connect with.
Yeah.
And it's about making those connections and telling those people that you love them.
Exactly. And I think that they were so young, and so the entire time it was happening, I was thinking maybe it wouldn't happen.
Right.
Maybe we wouldn't get to this point. Something would save it. And so they kind of also had to come to that realization
Yes.
that we gotta. If you want the kiss, you gotta go for it.
You gotta take the
If
kiss.
you want the fantastic meal, you gotta go for it.
Yes.
To live, because I forgot, how does the saying go? You only live once.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not really true. You only die once.
Yes.
You live every day.
Yes.
And you live every second.
And that is really
Yeah.
what the book
Yeah.
is about.
Yeah.
And there's a sequel that we have not read yet, but we are both really anxious
Yes.
to read. So this is very hot book. They both die at the end.
And the first to die at the end is the sequel, which is actually a prequel.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we highly recommend.